hope you guys are doing well and are having the most incredible day as always. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. In today's video we are going to be using the TBR jar to pick my June reads, which I am so excited about. We haven't brought out the TBR jar in the past 2 months and I missed it. I absolutely love filming these videos. It's my favourite video to film every single month, and if you guys don't know, essentially what we do is I have a jar which is filled of TBR prompts. It could be something like a book that's read, a book with food on the cover, that kind of thing. Then I look at all the books I haven't read and I pick one to read in the month of June. So that is what we're going to be doing in today's video. I normally pick around 8 books, which kind of gives me either a little bit of leeway to read any other books I want to read, or if I only read 8 books, then hopefully those are the 8 books I read. So without further ado, as always, we are going to dive right in. I hope you guys enjoy this video and carry on watching. Also, please do not judge the state of my bookshelves at the moment. I haven't tidied them up or organised them in so long. It's been a case of like when I get a new book, I've been shoving it on my bookshelf, but it's not going to stay like this forever. I actually have exciting news, which I don't think I've shared with you guys actually yet, but I'm not going to tell you guys yet. But I have exciting news, which means these won't be here for much longer, hopefully. So I will share that with you in another video. But anyway, basically ignore the state of my shelves is what I'm trying to say, because I know they look like a mess. But yeah, anyway, let's pick out prompt number 1. And as always, I'm going to show you guys the prompt first and then I'll have a look myself. So hopefully this is not upside down. So have a little look and see, what does it say? Is it a good one? Okay. A fantasy book. Now that is hard, however I actually have a book which I really need to read, and it can, I guess, can be classed as fantasy because it's got kind of mythical creatures in it. I'm going to do it because I need to read it, because I have an exciting video where this book will be featured, and if I don't read it I'm going to be so mad. So for the first book we are of course going to be reading Twilight by Stephenie Meyer. I am going to be filming a reading vlog reading all of the Twilight books, and I really need to hurry up because there is a deadline on this video and I really need to start reading them as soon as I possibly can. So this is book 1 of June and I'm really hoping to read it. I do go on holiday in June and I do also have the audiobook of this book kind of ready to go, so I could listen to it, but then it's going to be hard to kind of film the clips. I don't know. Anyway, this is book number 1. We are going to be reading Twilight by Stephenie Meyer. If you don't know what this book is about, where have you been? Have you been living under a rock? Essentially, Twilight is also a movie series, and it's basically about a human girl who falls in love with a vampire and a werewolf, kind of bit of a love triangle, bit of like, I thought that was rain and I was gonna say, oh my goodness, it's pouring with rain. It's not, it's a motorbike. Anyway, as I was saying, book number 1 is Twilight by Stephenie Meyer, which I'm so excited about. Okay, so book number 2, let's go for this one. There is a prompt in this jar that says a book over 500 pages, and I'm really praying that I don't get that prompt because I do not want to read any chunky books in the month of June. I'm aiming to read loads of nice short and snappy, kind of keep me out of a slump kind of books, so I'm really hoping I don't get that prompt, but if we get it, we get it. This is prompt number 2. I hope that that's the right way around. Let's have a look and see. A book set in England. Do I have any set in England? That is so annoying because I've got Keeping 13 and that's set in Ireland, but they speak English, so does that count? Oh my goodness, this prompt is hard. I don't know why do you know which one I could pick, which I'm not going to pick, is Magnolia Parks, because I'm pretty sure that's set in London, but I don't want to start a new series, so I am not going to pick that one. I was going to say I could pick Harry Potter, but that is not set in England either, although technically it is in England, just not when they go to Hogwarts. Do you know what? I am going to cheat. I hate cheating, but I am going to cheat and I'm going to pick a different one because there's nothing on my radar that I can think of that is set in England. Watch me edit this video and I'll be sat there and I'll be thinking like, Melody, you could have picked this book or you could have picked this one, and you guys can probably see some in the background as well thinking like that is definitely set in England, but we're going to redo. Okay, so this is the redo prompt and I hope it's a much better one because I bet it's the 500 pages one. Is it? I hope not. Let's have a look. Okay. a book I've been putting off reading. I think I have a few that I definitely could use for this prompt, like Hunting Adeline. I know I really want to read that, and I have been putting off that book. I've also been putting off reading the second book in the Zodiac Academy series. I've also been putting off Little Liar by Lee Rivers for a long time. Oh my goodness, this is a hard one. I feel like as somebody with over 600 TBR books, there are a lot of books that I have been putting off, but I think I'm gonna go... Yeah, okay, one second. I think for this prompt, I am gonna go with Little Liar by Lee Rivers. I really enjoyed Little Stranger. I know that it's incredibly, like, up, let's be real. Like, it's an incredibly insane book. Some people, I completely understand why you would not want to even read that book, but I really enjoyed it. I love the concept. I love the kind of crazy dark side to it. I really enjoyed it. And this book, I believe, is kind of like a retelling of the first one, but in Malachi's perspective. So it's going to be sort of very similar. And I think that's why I've been putting it off, because I don't want to find it boring, but I'm also really excited. It is a 400-page book, so it is quite chunky, but I think I'm going to add this one because I do really want to read it. Okay, I'm doing it. We're reading Little Liar by Lee Rivers, and yeah, I'm excited to dive into this one. Okay, next up, I think I need to add a few more prompts to my jar because I tend to get the same ones every single time, so I'm going to print some more off. So if you guys have any prompt suggestions, by the way, please leave me them down below, and maybe next month I'll print some off and we can have a bit of a jar refresh. So is it a good one? Is it a good one? Oh, okay, a book set in a small town. I know exactly which book I want to pick for this prompt. One second. So the book I've picked for this prompt is Business Casual by B.K. Borison. This one is based in Lovelight Farms, which is a small kind of farm-like town, which I'm really excited to read. The main reason I want to read this one though is then the series is done. It will be off my list and I can officially say I've read the whole series, which I am really trying to focus on this year. If you guys didn't know, I am in the middle of over 20 series and I really want to cut that back, so I'm in the middle of maybe, like, I want to say no more than 10 at a time because I think it's absolutely insane how many series I'm in the middle of. So this is what we're going to go for. This one is a really sweet book, supposedly about Charlie and Nova. Nova is a tattoo artist and she owns her own shop, I'm pretty sure, and Charlie, I'm pretty sure, is a brother of one of the other characters, I think. So I'm really excited to dive into this one, and again, small town, cozy, giving summer, cutesy vibes. Love it. Okay, diving on to the next one, we have got, I'm gonna go for this one, and again, I hope it's a good one. I'm praying not 500 pages. Is it a good one? I love that. That is such a good prompt. Okay, so we have a romance book. I feel like this one is so broad that we could go with anything, and I know exactly which book I want to feature. So the book I want to read for this prompt is actually Face Off by Chelsea. I think her last name is Curto, is C-U-R-T-O. And the reason I've picked this book is because this book is actually my book club's pick of the month. If you guys didn't know, I have actually started my own book club all on my own. It's the Besties Book Club. We are over on Fable. All the links are down below. I would absolutely love for you guys to join. It's completely free, and this book is actually the first book ever that we are going to be reading in my book club. So that is what we're going to do for this prompt, and I believe this one is like an ice hockey romance. I know that Larry Reeds absolutely loved it, and I thought, you know what, this is a good book to start the club with. So that's what we're going to go for. It's also on Kindle Unlimited, and I'm really excited to dive in and read that book. So that is what we're going to do for prompt number 4, which I'm really glad about because I wanted to include that hopefully in these picks. So that is prompt number 4. Okay, and prompt number, what are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, prompt number 5. Okay, we'll go for this one. Okay, I hope this is a good one. Okay, is that a good one? I love this prompt. I love me a good audiobook, and I just feel like prompts like this are just a godsend because I can listen to it at any given time. So I know exactly which one I'm going to listen to. This has played out very well. One second. So the book I am going to be picking for prompt number 5 is Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. So I have had this downloaded on my Audible for ages because I have heard that the audiobook for this is hilarious, and I knew that I really wanted to listen to this whilst I read it. So this one is actually mine and Kelsey's book club pick of the month. We have the Across the Pond book club, and I have that all down below as well. That one is also now on Fable, which is so exciting. This is our first month kind of putting our book club properly on Fable, so if you guys would like to join, please do. Again, both book clubs are absolutely free, and we're going to have some really good contrasting books, I think, because we're going to be doing voting systems on ours, and then I will be doing voting systems on mine, and I will make sure obviously all the books are completely different as well. So this is the book I'm going to pick. This one, I believe, is basically about a girl who is like absolutely obsessed with this guy on TikTok, and he films very like thirst trap kind of videos, and then it actually turns out that it's like her brother's roommate or her neighbor or something, and he ends up filming videos like in her room, and she thinks like, oh, these covers like look like mine. But it is her room. Hilarious. So this is what we're going to be reading. I'm so excited. I have been wanting to read this book literally for so long, and I cannot wait to finally read it. So this is book number 5, and I'm very excited to dive into this one. Okay, so prompt number 6. Yes, prompt number 6. We only have 3 left, which is so sad. I honestly feel like these videos go far too quickly for my liking, and a part of me wants to pick like more and more prompts, but then I realise that means I need to read more and more books. And it's just not going to happen, so we always stick with 8. So this is the next prompt. I think that might be upside down. I can kind of see through the paper, but also not really. So this is the next prompt. Have a little look and let me know. Is it a good one? A book from your favourite genre. Okay, I know what book I low-key want to read, but is it a little bit chunky? I don't know. The thing is, I am going on holiday in June, by the way. I'm going to Crete, which I'm a little bit nervous about because all over TikTok, Crete is an absolute sandstorm at the moment. There's tsunamis, there's earthquakes. It's an absolute chaotic nightmare. So fingers crossed when I go, everybody, that it's going to be sunshine, blue skies, and no earthquakes or tsunamis. But I'm thinking I might get a lot of reading done, so I think I'm gonna pick, there is a book I really want to pick, and it would complete a series, and do I do it? I'm gonna do it. I loved Haunting Adeline so much. It was so good. I understand why people don't like this series. Like, there are a lot of dark concepts. There are a few things in this that is very almost non-consensual. It kind of gives that kind of vibe. But what I will say is, if you love a dark romance and those sorts of things you don't mind reading about, if you know what I mean, like, I know it seems crazy to say that out loud, but obviously it is fiction, then I would highly recommend. It's a very dark series, but the end of the first book left me on such a cliffhanger that I need to carry on with it before I kind of forget what happened. So this is the second book in the duet, and I'm going to 100% read it. I think I might even just pick this up and read it like by the pool, you know, just like reading an absolute chaotic spicy romance. Like, I'm very excited about it. So this is what we're going to dive into for book number 6. Very excited. Okay, so prompt number 7. I feel like this is where it could really mess us up because we've got a really good TBR so far, and I'm just hoping for a good one. Let's go for, I'm trying to pick one that's really folded up because then maybe I haven't used it before. Let's go for this one. Okay, so the next prompt is this one. Again, is it a good one? Please don't be 500 pages. Please don't be 500 pages. Oh, okay, an author that starts with an A. I have a feeling I know exactly which book I want to read for this one as well, because I only have one book left in a series by this author, and her first name starts with an A. Can you guess which one it is? I'm just going to grab it. Let me know down below. This one. I have been really needing to read this book. I only ordered it maybe not too long ago as well, which I'm really shocked about. I thought I already had it. I didn't. This is Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. This is book 3 in the Friend Zone, the Happy Ever After playlist series. So this is book 3. This one is about Vanessa and Adrian, and it says that, oh, basically, hang on, I'm trying to like tell you what it's about without even knowing what it's about. I believe this one is about Vanessa, and she basically has to have custody of her half-sister, I think. I'm not actually too sure, but I think it's like a single mum, like adopted single mum kind of thing. I'm excited about this one. I really enjoyed the Happy Ever After playlist. I really loved that book. That was a 5-star. I think the Friend Zone was a 4-star. So this series as a whole has been good to me. So let's hopefully this one will be good. But that is what we're going to pick for prompt number 7. And last but definitely not least, we have prompt number 8, which again, really hoping is a good one. Let's go for this one. Fingers crossed, not 500 pages. Okay, so last but definitely not least, we have this one. Again, I am praying not 500 pages. Please be a good one. A book that ends in an odd number of pages. Okay, we can do this. Let me have a little rummage through. I'm going to see what books I have been either itching to read or I need to read to kind of carry on a series that are an odd number of pages. So let me have a little look. One sec. I'll be right back. Okay, so that took me a little while, but I did manage to find one. So the book I've decided to go for is My Dark Desire by Parker S. Huntington and L.J. Shen. One thing I find funny is I said at the start of this video and throughout that I didn't want the 500 plus page book. That was not English, what just came out my mouth. 500 plus page book. This is actually 515 pages. I will show you guys as well so you guys believe me. You guys can see that is the last page of the book, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that is literally the last page of the book. So we have 515 pages of a dark romance. Did I need another dark romance? No, we have 4 dark romances, we have 3 romances, and we have 1 somewhat fantasy, i.e. Twilight. So it's a bit of a weird mixture this month, but let's go through all the books and end off this video. Okay, so the first book we picked was Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. Then we've got Little Liar by Lee Rivers. I'm so excited about this one. Then we picked Business Casual by B.K. Borison. We then picked Face Off by Chelsea I think that's how you pronounce it, which again, so excited for. Then we have Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. Again, buzzing for this one, cannot wait to start it. Then we have Hunting Adeline, which is an absolute mammoth of a book, if I do say so myself. Then we picked Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. And lastly, we have My Dark Desire by Parker S. Huntington and L.J. Shen. So this is basically the lineup of books plus 2 more that we have for the month of June. Honestly, I'm so excited about this selection of books. I think we've picked, I say we, I've picked really well this month. I don't mean to blow my own trumpet, but I'm so excited about it, and I'm really hoping that this could be the month that I read every single book on my TBR. We do get close every month and then I just go off the rails towards the end and kind of just read books that I want to read. So this month I'm really hoping is the month. Fingers crossed, pray for me. We can do it. So that is going to be everything for today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and I would love to know down below a few things. Firstly, I would love to know what books are you planning on reading in the month of June, and also if you guys could please leave me some book prompts as well down below and I will add them to my TBR jar. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys haven't yet subscribed, please do. I would absolutely love to reach 13,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you haven't subscribed, please do. Also, again, don't forget, I'm going to leave all the book club information down below. I've got my personal besties book club and I also have my across the pond book club with my bestie, so make sure you go and join them if you would like to. And yeah, that's everything. I love you guys so incredibly much and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.